Real Madrid are heading into the FIFA Club World Cup with an unexpected twist in their defensive setup. With injuries shaking up the backline, the club has reportedly decided on a fresh centre-back pairing for the group stage, Huijsen and Raúl Asencio. According to a recent update from AS, the duo is set to be thrust into the spotlight as Madrid navigates a tricky period of defensive uncertainty, all while managing player fitness with utmost caution. This shift in plans comes not from preference, but out of necessity. Multiple senior defenders are sidelined with injuries or recovering from surgeries, forcing the coaching staff to rely on younger, less experienced options. It's not ideal for a tournament of this stature, but Madrid is opting for pragmatism and long-term thinking over short-term risk. In the midst of this, Huijsen and Asencio now find themselves on the front line of Madrid's global campaign. Just yesterday, the club officially unveiled Huijsen, one of the summer's first reinforcements aimed at shoring up the defense. The young Dutch-Spanish defender arrives with promise and composure well beyond his years, and while it was initially expected that he would be eased into the team gradually, the current crisis has fast-tracked his role. For Huijsen, the learning curve just got a lot steeper, but so did the opportunity to prove himself on a grand stage. Raúl Asencio, a lesser-known name even among Madridistas, has quietly been working his way through the ranks. Though he has yet to make waves in mainstream football coverage, the club has kept a close eye on his development. His inclusion alongside Huijsen as a starting centre-back speaks volumes, not only about the lack of available veterans, but also about the faith Madrid has in its emerging talents. It's a bold move, one that could pay off if both defenders rise to the occasion. Complicating matters further, Real Madrid's seasoned defender Antonio Rüdiger recently underwent knee surgery after enduring pain throughout the latter stages of last season. Known for his grit and toughness, Rüdiger had been holding the fort despite limited support in central defense. Now, with the surgery behind him, he faces a race against time to recover before the Club World Cup kicks off. But realistically, his availability for the group stage remains doubtful. Adding to the injury woes, David Alaba remains unavailable following surgery for a meniscus tear in his left knee. The Austrian defender had already been sidelined for a long spell due to an ACL injury, and his continued absence leaves yet another void in the centre of Madrid's defence. With two senior leaders out, the team has no choice but to accelerate the development of its younger players. On a slightly more hopeful note, Eder Militão is nearing full recovery. The Brazilian centre-back has been out with a long-term injury but has been training regularly and is edging closer to match fitness. Still, the coaching staff is hesitant to rush him back into competitive action too soon. With an entire season ahead and many crucial fixtures lined up, the risk of re-injury is too high for Madrid to gamble on his early return. As such, all signs point to Huijsen and Asencio stepping up when the Club World Cup begins. For both players, this is more than a temporary fix, it's a defining moment in their careers. They're not just filling in for injured stars, they're being asked to wear the badge with full responsibility on a global platform. And while the pressure will be immense, so is the chance to win over fans, teammates, and the coaching staff. The Club World Cup, though sometimes seen as a lower priority competition by European giants, is still a tournament with prestige, media attention, and global visibility. For Madrid's younger players, this stage offers a rare window to gain experience under real pressure, outside the usual La Liga or Champions League spotlight. And for Huijsen in particular, who has only just arrived, it could be the start of something special. All in all, Real Madrid's defensive crisis is forcing the club into a moment of truth. With their top names in recovery and their young blood on deck, the tournament will test more than just tactics. It will test depth, mentality, and Madrid's trust in its future stars. If Huijsen and Asencio can rise to the challenge, they won't just be stopgaps, they might just be the next long-term pairing fans didn't see coming.